did not like the story of John Ross, or Miss Ross. That was one of the most touching parts of this passage to me. So why is that? Why y'all picked it? Tell me a little bit more about why y'all chose that one.
Yeah, I just think
She sacrificed her life to save the baby.
She did. She absolutely did. Because that blanket was what separated her from life and death, right? And she gave up that blanket, and she was the chief's wife. So she should have had all the blankets that she wanted, right? But she sacrificed her life. And I think that y'all did a really good job showing her, and she has tears on her face. So, good job, all right? Nicely done. Okay. Go ahead and read the passage that y'all chose.
The long, painful journey to the west ended March 26, 1839, with 4,000 silent graves reaching from the foothills of the Smoky Mountains to what is known as the Indian Territory in the west. Now it is 1890, and the true facts of this enormous crime are being hidden from the young people of today. School children do not know that we are living on lands that were taken from a helpless race to satisfy the white man's greed.
Okay. So tell us about your memorial, because we have a lot going on here, and I want to make sure everybody understands, because y'all did a really good job.
Okay, so we have the wagon and the trail to represent like what they went through, and they had to see and make all the unmarked graves, and they're just kind of like, what if like we had to go through that? And like it would make us sad seeing all the unmarked graves and how
You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
and how the people were just like couldn't even like, they probably like if they had to go back and look for their family members, they couldn't because it's just a bunch of unmarked graves around.
Yeah. Okay, so what on here is the graves that you're talking about?
Oh, the the crosses with the sticks, and then you know how they tie their sticks with like roots or something. So yeah.
Good. Okay, so y'all really honed in on the idea of the unmarked graves. I think that was special. Okay, well done. And our last group. This way. Okay, read us your passage, please.
The sick child lived, but Miss Ross is sleeping in an unmarked grave far from her native Smoky Mountain home. The long, painful journey to the west ended March 26, 1839, with 4,000 silent graves reaching the foothills of the Smoky Mountains to what is known as Indian Territory in the west.
Okay, so tell us about your memorial.
I kind of did like the other group. We drew a little trail, and in the back there's just like darkness. And on like the sides of the road, we drew little crosses, and the big cross in the front is for Miss Ross.
Okay, so good. So we have the combination of the stories of Miss Ross. So I feel like that's what y'all really picked up on from this primary source. And I think that y'all did a really good job representing both the story of Miss Ross and the idea of the unmarked graves. And I think that we would have honored Private Burnett's wishes in educating people about what really happened on the Trail of Tears. Because that's what he wrote in his letter to his children, is that it was such a shame that people didn't know about what happened. But if these memorials were to be really created, I think that people would know. So y'all did a really good job. Okay, what I need you to do now is get the pre-assessment back out. And in our last 5 minutes or so, you are going to grade yourself based off of what you learned in this lesson. Okay, so if you got one of the questions correct, put a check mark. If you did not get it correct, you don't have to exit out. Okay, but I want you to circle the correct answer. So you can erase it and circle or do it in a different color. And then at the bottom, I want you to add any more information that you learned about the Trail of Tears from this lesson. So anything new that you learned from the experience today. And I want everybody to come up with at least one thing that was new that they learned. Yeah. 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 That's correct. Remember, I need at least one new fact that you learned at the bottom of your sheet. If you have more than one, that's great too. Let's try for at least one new thing that you learned.